Pinterest just dropped its latest trend report full of styles with massive sales potential for 2025 and is one of the top sources of traffic, sending those motivated buyers to stores on Etsy and Shopify. These data-backed trends could just be your secret to sales success. So if you're looking for inspiration behind that next best-selling design, you're going to want to know what's in this report and what you can do about it. Luckily, I've got that all taken care of for you, including some special tips about how you should be using Pinterest to make better listings. Let's get into it. This year's report highlights 20 design trends that are expected to be popular in 2025. And if you're wondering just how accurate these reports are, over the last 5 years, almost 80% of the predictions mentioned in these reports have come true. For example, let's take last year's eclectic grandpa trend. After naming it in December, by June of 2024, mentions of eclectic grandpa were up 124% year over year. Now, Pinterest gathers these trends by searches made from its over 500 million monthly users. And these users are not only more likely to spend on brands that they saw on the platform, they also tend to purchase more and have bigger basket sizes. And I should know because I happen to be one of these users. A few months ago, I got sick of looking at the clothes in my closet and decided I needed a new wardrobe. And a friend recommended that I start with Pinterest. And let me tell you, after a few hours on that site, not only did I blow past my entire budget that I had set aside for this little wardrobe refresh, but I was completely happy about it. Although to be honest, my credit card bill did take a little longer to share my happiness, but you know what? We got there in the end. But Pinterest isn't just a place for shoppers looking for their next purchase. It is a visual search engine being used for all sorts of commercial and non-commercial purposes, from designers to marketers trying to come up with new creative visuals for ads, to your next door neighbors trying to think of design ideas for their upcoming wedding. Lots of people use Pinterest to gather inspiration, which is why not all of the design trends mentioned in this report will be useful for online sellers. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't draw inspiration from all of them, but if you are looking to get started, here are the top 5 design trends from that report that I'd recommend checking out first. From fanny packs to bootcut jeans, old styles have a habit of making a comeback. Whether we like them to or not. But a French style from the 1700s gaining traction online, now that one definitely wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. It's called Rococo, and it was a style that was originally meant for the wealthy and powerful. And if you look at it, it actually makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of gold detailing involved, elaborate floral patterns, pastel colors, and shiny satin textures. But this year, Pinterest predicts that this style will be especially big for celebrations, whether it's weddings or parties of all kinds. This is a look that gives exclusive luxury, making it perfect for items like invitations, phone cases, or even wall art. Speaking of an over-the-top aesthetic, we need to talk about the mix and maximalist trend. Imagine dumping every loud color, print, or pattern or texture all into one space. And before you say, hey, isn't that a little over the top? Yeah, and that's the point. This is an in-your-face approach to design that splashes layers of color right on top of one another, making it especially perfect for those home decor items like those bold print blankets, vintage-inspired throw pillows, or funky-looking rugs. These playful designs with eye-catching colors are definitely a good bet for those must-have purchases. Of course, there is another, less intense color trend that Pinterest expects to be popular this year, and it all has to do with one word: aura. Now, this is a style that started as a beauty trend, blending multiple shades of a single color into a soft gradient. But these days, it's evolved into blending multiple bright colors into that same type of soft gradient. It's an aesthetic that now feels more like creating an ambiance rather than making a statement, which our last 2 design trends definitely did. Now, as a more feminine aesthetic, it's clear that this style will be especially attractive to women. And since 1 in 5 women in the US are Pinterest users, there's a lot of money to be made here. Which is why I recommend pairing this groovy design with wellness-inspired text-based designs, especially on apparel. Not all design trends are influenced by art or color, for example. Sometimes they can even develop as themes in pop culture, especially online. Take dark academia or high fantasy, for example. Both of these aesthetics started as themes in movies, in TV shows, and best-selling novels, and have now turned into thriving online niches for people of all ages. Which is why it's no surprise there is a new design trend in town that combines the best of both these worlds. Castlecore. Made up of moody, medieval, gothic motifs like castles, princesses, crowns, and swords, this is an aesthetic that's sure to be popular with book lovers and students alike, ready to geek out hard. So try pairing these designs with items like notebooks, stickers, or even posters. Finally, even though Pantone just announced that their color for 2025 was Mocha Mousse, over on Pinterest, there's a different color and design trend currently picking up steam. Cherry red. Described as dark, moody, and such a vibe, both the color and the fruit are expected to make an appearance on products this year. From home decor to apparel to accessories and more, Pinterest users seem to agree there's just something about cherries they can't get enough of. Which is why, take a look at how these sellers paired this design trend with their items. Now, like I mentioned earlier, however, even though it's mainly used for design, lots of top sellers are actually using Pinterest to craft better listings and get more eyes on their items. Here's how. Pinterest has developed a reputation for being a huge mover of consumer traffic. Now, what that means is a lot of buyers will actually start looking for an item on Pinterest before being directed to the stores on Etsy or Shopify where they can actually purchase those items. Now, for this reason, a lot of sellers will not only post their items to Pinterest, but they'll also use it to figure out which keywords they can use to make those items more search friendly, whether it's on their sales channel or on Pinterest itself. They try to figure out what other Pinterest users are typing into that search bar when they're looking for items that are similar to theirs. And this makes a lot of sense. If you look at Pinterest Trends Report, for example, you'll see that almost all of the design predictions that they make are based on this same search data. However, you don't actually have to wait for this report at the end of the year in order to make use of all that search data. It's actually available on Pinterest all year round, and best of all, is completely for free. All you need to do to access it is upgrade your personal Pinterest account to a business one. Then, once that's finished, from the top left-hand menu under Analytics, select Pinterest Trends. There, you'll be shown a search bar where you can look up data related to certain keywords or find out which keywords are trending in your region. This can be pretty useful when you're trying to track the seasonality around certain trends or items. Let's say in early January, you start to notice that Valentine's Day products are trending on Pinterest. Well, the next thing to do is to start posting Valentine's Day products. However, if you already have those Valentine's Day listings because you're a smart seller, well then start putting them in any ads that you have going out around that time. The same goes for content creation. If you start to notice that fall outfit ideas are starting to trend, start making fall-themed content, both on Pinterest or off it, so that you can capitalize on that search momentum and send those motivated buyers back to your fall-themed items. The point is, there's lots of ways you can be using this data from Pinterest, and you might be surprised at how just a little bit of effort and working that Pinterest muscle can reward you with some pretty significant sales. Now that you've come up with some ideas for your next best-selling design, it's time to start putting them on a product right away. In this video, my pal Leah takes you through how to create a custom product step by step. Click here to learn how, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year!